Once again, I'm back. It's Friday night. You know what that means. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and Welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Rampage live reaction, and AEW Rampage is live tonight, so no spoilers. No one knows what's gonna happen. Uh, the main event of hopefully it's the main event. Orange Cassidy, Roosh, and 10 from the Dark Order. Hopefully that's the main event. I'm loving the All Atlantic. Yeah, someone said the same thing.
Yeah.
Eddie Boston. I'm loving the Atlantic tall defenses too. It's I think it's the best tall in AEW right now.
Indeed. Indeed.
That one. That one. I didn't even know they done all that.
And they're in Jacksonville. Kind of the home of
Yeah, I ain't never
AEW.
seen one that. Hey, put these on the.
Starting off with the acclaimed.
You have one another drink, right? Yes, Mom. Are you drunk?
And this is their second title defense as tag champions. Knew they'd bring that up. Wow. Put the ratings in the graveyard. Put the ratings in the graveyard. Wow. It's speaking a lot of truth there. Me and Chris seen Tony Nese a few weeks ago in action in championship wrestling for Memphis.
Yeah. He will be appearing tomorrow night though. Well, he'll be appearing tomorrow on Connor, the tape delay of Memphis Wrestling.
Yeah, that was a really good match they had. Smart
Yeah.
Mark Sterling.
Yeah. And just to let everyone know though that tomorrow is Dustin Five Star's birthday. So happy birthday to Dustin Five Star, who he may not be watching this right now, but happy birthday to him.
Is he really going to be 50?
Technically, I do not know.
Because I kept saying, because when we went to the wrestling, they kept on saying that he was turning 50 years old. He does not look like he's fixing to turn 50. He looks like he's in his 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And Josh Woods. I went to All Out in Chicago at their fan
Yeah.
fest. I was just walking around, and then Josh Woods. I talked to Josh Woods for a few minutes. It wasn't even about wrestling; it was about candy.
Candy?
So we talked about I just seen him walking around. I seen him and I looked at him and I said, "Are you Josh Woods?" It was really weird seeing him. And we just talked about Smarties candy. Well,
I know what you mean.
they took out Penelope Ford.
The match?
Yeah, they were showing the matches under the screen, and it was supposed to be Penelope versus Will Nightingale, but now it's Lula Gray versus. I guess that's what her name is. Versus Will
Nightingale?
Yeah. Oh, Penelope's all right.
Hope so, unless something went wrong though at the last second. And by the way, though, I know last week and I wasn't here, but happy belated birthday to the producer, Connor Hayes.
Thank you. AEW is going to Texas in December. It seems like they do that every year. They go to Texas in December.
So technically we only got left is 2 unannounced events for January, which is January 18th and the 25th before they hit February.
It looks like in January they're going to the Pacific. They're going to Los Angeles, Colorado, Seattle, Washington. I won't be surprised if they go to Phoenix, Arizona. which that's a big wrestling city.
Know what you mean?
I forget what SummerSlam it was, but SummerSlam was in Phoenix.
Oh boy.
Billy Guns.
He just got ejected. I don't know who's head of. I don't know who's head who, but he just got ejected from ringside. And smart Mark Sterling, he's the one who should be ejected though.
Yeah, they injected Billy Gunn, but he's happy. I like Josh Woods and Tony Nese together. At first, I wanted Tony Nese and Sean Spears together because of how good of a heel Spears is, but these two have blended pretty well together.
Yeah.
Already picture in picture.
And after what, 5 minutes of the first 5 minutes?
Yep, never fails. I'm going for Cassidy. Well, we were going to get Penelope on TV, I thought. But I could have swore it showed Leela Gray versus Will Nightingale.
Yeah, I know what
Let's
you
see
mean.
if anyone posted on Twitter.
Yeah, I would like to apologize for my renovations though and all that. Just that my cousins are here for this weekend, so but I'm still rolling.
Yeah.
And plus I couldn't let down my Autism Elite tag team partner beside me.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me see.
Yeah, Penelope's been taken out of the match.
Something must be wrong.
I didn't hear why. She just came back from injury too.
Indeed.
What time is that over?
In about 55 minutes. It's an. I'm sorry, it's just that he hold on.
Hot tag. Anthony Bowens. Yep. You guys think? You guys think about? I'll wait for that question when Chris comes back.
Sorry about that. My cousin was asking me a question, so I'm back again.
I was waiting for it. Noah, what do you guys think about CM Punk? It's been all day that AEW is going to buy out his contract, and he will no longer be with AEW. They're just going to pay him the money for the rest of the years he's going to do with them, and that'll be that. I wish CM Punk would just stop, apologize, and just move on.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I don't know anything about it though. But all I got to say is that, I mean, we should stay in AEW because, the WWE did. I mean, he did. Connor, you may remember this though. I don't know if you remember, but at the Royal Rumble 2014, he was the first entrant in, and next thing you know, after the Royal Rumble, he just walked out of the WWE saying he was going home.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon apologized, but he didn't apologize to him in person. It was during a Steve Austin podcast.
Punk doesn't need to make this mistake. He's going to really regret this.
You got that right.
I mean, there's a lot of matches he hasn't had.
How many? Well, he only had like he had. Well, I'm not trying to say he's not like an exclusive pay-per-view like kind of like Brock Lesnar, but he's been in TV matches.
Yeah, because he could have. There's matches like he hasn't won against Daniels. Well, in WWE he has, but not in AEW. He hasn't won against Cassidy, Pac, so many other people he could go against and so many other feuds.
The only thing I want to see is what happens to CM Punk and Jeff Hardy meet. I know Jeff Hardy is still in rehab right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yep, I remember their matches on SmackDown.
Yeah, me too. I remember that though. I mean, I was like in shock though when CM Punk just got out of the cage. Next thing you know, Jeff Hardy, he's gone.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when I was Jeff Hardy was my favorite wrestler. Well, back then.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I didn't catch it, but people were saying that Shivani said that Penelope is injured.
Yeah, must be some undisclosed reason.
I hope it's not a serious injury. Although that was a good flying elbow.
Uh-oh.
It's not over.
Well, it was tag team title versus trademark match. You know the stipulation.
Uh-oh. He's going to get beat up again. It never fails. He always gets beat up.
Well, you know the stipulation though. If they still win the tag titles, well, that means the trademark belongs back to the Acclaim.
Well, I think Mark Sterling went back on his word.
If I'm right.
Yeah, like that was a stipulation, but I think Mark Sterling, he
Let's see if they're gonna do it, and yes, they did.
out.
Scissor me. I don't know if I spoiled it for Connor. I apologize.
No, like they just did it on my end.
Well,
that was good. That was a good match.
Yeah, indeed, good tag team title match. So speaking of which, though, Connor, are you going to tell us? Well, what's the word? How do I put this? You going to tell us what's going on? What's the updates, or you want to wait till the end of the show?
I wait to the middle of the show for my people.
I mean, like halftime, like in about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Jade Cargill. I see the same promos every week. Hello, Corey. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Rampage.
Hey, have you seen Tony Schiavone's socks? He looks like he's wearing Captain America socks.
Claimed ones. Yeah. Looks like Captain America.
It's the Shield version. I hope we're gonna see Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. They're both tough.
I don't want to see it.
Well,
no one wants to see that match.
Because for one reason, they're both tough athletes. Well, both tough women athletes. But Connor, if you were like to see this match, and I'm not trying to be, I know you don't want to, but who would you think should win that match between Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill, or you just don't want to sit, or it's a no contest?
I go for Jade. I don't want to see Nyla Rose as champion, really. I want Jamie Hayter to beat. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Chris Statlander, but I hope they're not going to wait till she comes back because she's not going to be back for a while.
Yeah, probably for, what was it, quadricep, or what was it?
She tore, the first injury, she tore ACL, but when she came back, she wrestled for a few months and she was okay. And then she got injured and she tore her other ACL in her other leg.
Ouch. So it's like a Triple H quadricep, except it's under ACL.
Yeah. Back-to-back ACL tears.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have to do something else with that belt. The belt's getting stale. Like in my opinion, the TBS title is the worst title in AEW because it's really like the lack of competition, really. Because
the Jade Cargill still holds the title, though. They should probably retire that champion.
I mean, they've had time. Even though Toni Storm's the interim champion, she's had more competitive matches than Jade's had in her entire title run.
That's true.
Like there's people like really they just want to put Jade against people like Will Nightingale and Diamante and people like that in just 3-4 minute matches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they got people. They got Sheeta. They got Jamie Hayter. They got Britt Baker. They got tons of people.
And they got Saraya, but except she's still on. We don't know when her debut match is going to be.
I think it's going to be at Full Gear against Britt Baker because on the poster it's got them next to each other.
Ooh, that should be a good match. Except we don't know how good it. We still don't know what's the update of Saraya. We all know she's medically cleared, but is she really medically cleared?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I'm guessing WWE doctors won't clear her, but outside of WWE, because like that's how it was with Bryan Danielson at first. A lot of doctors cleared him outside of WWE, and WWE eventually cleared him because he was going to leave WWE if they didn't clear him.
So technically, it was more like sorry. So technically, it's more like what's the word? He went to see every doctor outside the WWE. They say they hold on.
So, people watching, who are you guys going for in the main event? I'm assuming it's going to be a main event for the All Night Championship. Pac versus Pac. Orange Cassidy versus 10 versus Roosh. I think it's going to be a very good match. So all the All Night title defenses are fantastic. Ortiz.
Sorry about that. My mother just came in. I could tell you more, but I don't want her to freak out. I mean,
Wow.
that was awkward. We haven't seen any Kingston and Ortiz in a while.
Pac. Wow.
What happened to Santana? We haven't seen him in a while since that Blood and Guts match. He said something about her leg.
He tore his ACL in that match, but I don't think he's going to come back to AEW. Sadly.
Right, so technically he's going to leave Ortiz all by himself.
I mean, Ortiz, like a Conan on his podcast, said that they don't talk anymore. They don't get along anymore. That they're going to go to separate ways. Santana, and like basically Santana's right that they should have won the tag titles a long time ago, and he started doing the same thing with the Jericho Appreciation Society and the same thing.
Well,
which I can understand that, but everyone hates each other now in AEW.
In real life and possibly under on camera though too.
Yeah, I wish people would just get over it. I mean, Tony should bring them back and work their way up for the tag titles and actually win them this time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I also think that Santana and Ortiz and Eddie Kingston will be a good trios team for the trios titles.
Yeah.
Because the Elite's out, House of Black's out. So, yeah.
Blackpool Combat Club, well, they're not officially out, but they do make a good trio, though. John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, and Claudio.
Yeah. What they could do, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio, and Danielson if they wanted. Like just four of them, so they could swap it out.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, or as everyone calls it, the Freebird rule.
Yeah, I get the Fabulous Freebirds. Yeah.
Yeah.
The quadruple Bro. Huh? I wouldn't want to
Yeah,
join. I wouldn't want to join the trust bus. That was fake money.
it's either fake money or real money, but they just don't know it.
Because real money doesn't look white. It's green.
It's well, his name is Davari. He's from what's the word? I don't want to be a little, what you know.
He's from like
Well, he did appear in Saudi Arabia in the WWE when he was working with Sean Davari.
yeah. I think he's from like India. I think that's where he's from. Him and, like Great Khali's from there.
Yeah,
But
I was.
Jinder
Go ahead.
Mahal. Jinder Mahal and Satnam Singh.
And the Bollywood boys. You seen them on AEW Dark?
Yep, they were there for AEW's Canada debut, and they're from Canada. So,
Well, that's weird. I thought the Bollywood boys were like from India because of their.
well,
No offense.
I think their family is, but they were born in Canada. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Well, they were released by the WWE. They were known as the Singe brothers at the time, and the Bollywood boys too.
Yeah, they were with Jinder Mahal, and then they got moved to NXT, and then during the pandemic they released them.
Due to budget cuts.
Yeah, Vince made that excuse because Triple H was able to sign people back, and it was just an excuse, really. I feel like.
Speaking of signing back, what do you think of Bray Wyatt come back?
I didn't really see it, but I saw the highlights of it. It was all right. I'm not a big Bray Wyatt. I'm not really a big Bray Wyatt fan.
But here's the thing, though. In the alternative, if he did come to AEW as a
Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah, and lead the Dark Order, what would you think?
It would definitely improve the Dark Order. That's what they had that chance to sign him. And I mean, the only benefit would have been was for the Dark Order, but they don't want a new leader.
Oh boy. Oh, fixing to say. I mean, if I spoil anything, I didn't.
He hit Matt hard. Hook did.
Man, it must be Indian or Canadian money.
Yeah, because that's not American money, that's for sure. Because American money doesn't look. That's fake money. That's fake money.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
CM Punk uses that move. He was about to use Davari.
Well, you know how Hook is. He get it from his dad. He called. I wonder that's the Taz missions he's using.
That's it. Yep, that's it. Made him tap out. I think all of his matches he's won by submission. Could be wrong. Yeah, same. Taz used that finisher in his career. And
he passed it to his son. I know wrestlers can't steal the finishers, like steal other finishers, but they can still use the finishers even if their families use the same finisher, right?
Yeah, I know there's some moves like the RKO. They can't go by the RKO, but they can call it the cutter.
Yeah,
by different names.
Diamond cutter, cutter, you name it.
Yeah, that's fake money.
Yeah, either it was playful money, Canadian. Well, it looks like American, but it's not real because it's not that green. Oh God, not Stokely Hathaway, or as I call him, the Clarence Mason lookalike. In case you guys don't know who Clarence Mason is, he used to be a lawyer back in the WWE when he's managing the Nation of Domination, Jim Cornette, the British Bulldog, and Owen Hart, Vader. Connor, you gotta know who Clarence Mason is back. Well, if you've seen him back in the day. Did he rap or something?
Yeah. What the heck?
I was watching. Go ahead.
What's Monday? I guess that's a dark match on Monday. I bet.
Speaking Speaking of Matt Hardy, though, I was watching a YouTube video, Matt Hardy doing some rapping with what's his name, Marty Gardner and Jeff Hardy and his brother Jeff Hardy. He danced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got 5 more minutes till the announcement, so we are doing it five. You want to do it in? So you want to do it in 5 minutes, or you want to wait till this match is over?
Probably when this match is over.
All right, good. Well, anyway, I'll be right back. I got to help my mother do something, so be right back.
For this match, Will Nightingale and Leela Gray. I'm pretty sure that Will Nightingale's going to go over. She's going to win. Now, if Penelope was in it, I think Penelope would have won. But see, Leela Gray is not. So like they say she's signed, but but she's never got that official AEW like the like all elite graphic that most people get when they become all elite. She's never got that. I don't consider anyone officially signed to the company until they get that graphic, and they're on the roster. And see, I feel like in this match, the perfect replacement would have been Abaddon. They rarely used Abaddon, only in dark matches, and Abaddon's got a very good character. She's she always stays in character. Like you never see her do interviews, but if she's not in character, I could be wrong about that, but she always consistently is in character. She has a good character. It's Halloween season. I'm pretty sure they'll use her on Rampage, like they did last year with Britt Baker and Abaddon last year for the Halloween thing on Rampage. I'm pretty sure they'll do the same thing, then that'll be it for her on TV. So suddenly, but that would have been a better replacement than this. I mean, no offense to Leela Gray, but or how about make a triple threat? I mean, they made main event tonight a triple threat, so I've been interested to make this match a triple threat as well. Hopefully, it's a decent match, not a squash match. Body slam. And see, I don't think Will Nightingale is signed to AEW. I think she'll be signed to Ring of Honor when they get that back going. Because I mean, if I'm AEW, I'm going to go out and sign Chelsea Green when her contract expires. Well, she's not even with she's not even signed to a contract in Impact. So they want to they can start negotiating now. But WWE is interested as well. So that could be the first bidding war between AEW and WWE that we see. But I'll be saving my money for Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo. Her contract expires in December with Impact. I'll be signing both of them. AEW already has a very good women's roster with people like Britt Baker, Toni Storm, Athena, Ruby Soho, Statlander, Jamie Hayter, Penelope, and to add someone like Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo would be very good. And even Rachel Ellering would be good.
Rachel Ellering, you mean the relative of Paul Ellery?
Yeah, that's his daughter. She was in Impact for a few years.
Yeah, she's also the first woman to become the men's heavyweight champion.
And that was Tessa Blanchard, I think.
Oh, Tully Blanchard's daughter.
But even Tessa would be good in AEW, but I think her ego is not getting away from that ever happening. But
have we ever seen a Tessa Blanchard versus a Rachel Ellery match yet? I mean, not in AEW, I mean anywhere else.
It may have happened somewhere else.
Okay. Well, if it does ever happen again, maybe they should have Tully Blanchard and Paul Ellery at ringside.
Yeah, that'd be good. Tully Blanchard's no longer in AEW. I didn't know this, but he has a prison ministry. And he decided to take over his responsibilities for that more often.
Yeah. All right.
There's nothing for him to do in AEW, really. I mean, the Pinnacle's kind of back together. Kind of. I don't know if that was a one night thing or what.
Well, anyway, to Okay, well, I'm sorry. Anyway, I got 30 minutes, so
Until she starts crouching, and then I'm going to bed.
Well, in that case, all right.
You want to go on the floor?
Well,
There's nothing in here you can get.
and the floor is already clean. Sorry, I'm talking to my cousin.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, look, I know I don't want to bail you out, Connor, but as soon as this match is over and after you tell everyone the announcements, I'm probably gonna have to head out because my second cousin's gonna get grouchy here in a few minutes, and I do not want her to be
Yeah.
bothering on camera.
Yeah, you're fine.
So don't tell me the announcement. Just wait till after as you said, after the match is over. If it ever comes, if we know who won or who lost. Oh, oh. Sorry about that. My second cousin tried to get the wire.
You don't have to watch her for a second. I'm going to take this back up.
Thank you. Oh boy. Just watching my second cousin. She's crawling now. She's fixing to get up. I wish I could show y'all, but this is a wrestling podcast, not a baby podcast.
The Gators should sign. Yeah, she broke her nose. I seen a picture. She couldn't breathe or anything. Like she had
Yep.
something on her nose.
Stop doing that.
Come on. Oh. There's a metal part underneath the bed, not a wooden part. Oh. Come on. I gotta get a picture of this.
Oh, that was sloppy.
She fell over.
No one's fan favorites of Will Nightingale, but that was sloppy. What she just did. That was the sloppiest big boot I've ever seen. No, she kicked out. At least this match is getting some decent TV time, I guess. It's gone on for at least over 10 minutes.
What matches do we have left? We got the tag team. We had tag team FTW.
The next is the main event after this match.
The Atlantic Championship. All right. Well, all right.
Whose move was that? That was her move, and she just got straight up. She just no-sold that whole entire thing. Bulldog. What the heck? A lot of miscommunication this match.
Are those two the baddies? Leela Gray and
Yeah,
what's her name?
Kira Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Akira. There's a lot of miscommunication in this match. What the heck? She didn't touch her.
Now that's a botch of the century.
And then you do oh my god. Penelope Ford would have been way better in this match.
1, 2.
Please let this be it. 1, 2. Thank God. So that was a lot of miscommunication in that match for sure. And Kira Hogan is sloppy. Like, she didn't even get hit on the apron and she just falls down. And that's it. The baddies are green. I mean, that whole group is a botch fest. I hate to say. I don't know what to brag about. Nightingale. That's the sloppiest match I've ever seen.
Tony Schiavone's at the ring. See what's going to happen.
Don't tell me she's getting their title shot. Please, no. She nearly got one. She got beat.
Well, Nightingale is all elite. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Why? That was the sloppiest match I've ever seen.
The sloppiest indeed. Uh-oh.
I mean, she has put on good matches before. I will give her that, but this match was sloppy, but she is overall a good wrestler. It's probably the person she was going against, which is Lily Gray.
Uh-oh. Remember what Jade said last Tuesday night?
Jade sucks.
Just keep your foot on it so she can't knock it over.
Like this.
I'm confused where this is going. She's gonna. I guess she's gonna. It's too late now to hold the show hostage.
For a whole hour.
I mean, they don't even have a. It's 9:35. They don't even have that.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad Will not go is all elite. Like, not as a wrestler, she's bad. It's just this match. Like, that match she just had was very sloppy, and it was really all Leela Gray. And with that, it looked like with a lot of the miscommunication, it was all on Leela Gray's end. But yeah, I'm glad she's all elite. Who's Marina Shafir?
What's going on? I think look like they're in a car.
No one's invested in this story.
Are they in Jay Cargill's car? What is she just This is not good. She is going to be fine.
I thought she was gonna hold the show hostage. Well,
all right. I don't know 10 that well. I know he's a Dark Order, and he did get the mask from the late great Mr. Brody Lee. But I wonder what he looks like under the mask. I wonder what he looks like though without the mask. I mean, we've seen him on Twitter sometimes, but not
yeah,
on.
I know exactly what he. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and
Really? Well, never mind.
well, his actual name's Preston Vance.
Preston Vance 10, whatever you like to call him.
He carries that whole.
All right. Well, anyway, let's see. I guess first it was supposed to be 10 versus Roosh, but now we have ourselves a triple threat match for the All Atlantic Champion. I guess Orange Cassidy wants to be a fighting champion.
This would be his first title defense.
Is it?
Huston Terrell. Hello, thanks for watching. Well, he beat Pat. This is his first title defense of being champion.
All right. So, well, I think this is the first triple threat match for the All Atlantic Champion. All right, Connor, I'm fixing to get off, but before I do, to the whole world out there, we want to know what is the announcement. You're the producer, so I'm just asking.
So you guys may or may not remember on the on AEW's Rampage live reaction, from their Canada live reaction, 2 people made their debut, and I kind of name dropped them who we were bringing in. But November 25th or 26th, one half of the Kingdom, Matt Taven, will be on this podcast. I can't confirm any of these dates. I'm not going to post it on Twitter or Facebook or anything, but it will be one of those dates, 25th or 26th. And there's also another special guest, and I don't really want to confirm that either, but the initials are BG. Yeah. And they are in AEW. It's not BG James, but the initials is BG. He was on the night show. But yeah, the one I can confirm is Matt Taven will be on this podcast. November. I did say November, right? November 25th or 26th. Either Friday before Rampage or Saturday, day after Rampage. But yeah,
BG. Well, we all know it ain't BG James because he's already signed back with the WWE.
you know who he is.
Oh, I know who he is, but I'm not going to say his full name because I don't want to spoil it for everybody.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll definitely be making the Matt Taven announcement in November, closer to time. So I don't want to false advertise anything, but just want to let you guys know because we've been promising a special guest announcement for a very long time. Just wanted to tell you guys live, but I won't be posting it online until closer to time.
Well, I'm not a let me know though, Connor, because I want to be a part of one of those. I mean, I know I'm not on the podcast anymore, but unless it's like a one night only thing, like tonight and on my birthday a couple of weeks ago, but
yeah,
but I need to be back to talk to those. Let's just say the wrestlers,
yeah.
because as I said, I don't know. I mean, I already know who the second guest is, but I ain't gonna say it. But I can say I already know him before.
People watching us probably know who BG is, or I
Yeah,
hope you know who he is. Yeah.
yeah, I already know who BG is. Well, one of them I know, but as I said, I'm not gonna say it. But anyway, thanks for telling to my in my view, thanks for telling it to me, and thanks for telling it to all the world, at least for now. As you said, we don't want to make any false advertisements. Well, let me phrase that. You don't want to make any false advertisements.
Yeah.
So anyway, so anyway, um, so anyway, Connor, my cousins are here, and the baby's fixing to get ready for bed. I don't want her to get grouchy, so I'm sorry to leave you hanging, but it's just that
You're fine.
I just don't want to get the baby grouchy. So
Yeah.
anyway, let me know what's going on, and I'll be back on the podcast anytime soon.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
Welcome, and again, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. There's only one left. That's funny. I think that's the first time they've had a triple threat match on Rampage. Maybe 7-3. Oh, 10's back. Well, no, not 10. -1's back. Don't think Punk has the shortest reigning title in AEW history because CM Punk, I think CM Punk won that already with 3 days on his second reign as champion. We're going to get a preview for Wednesday. Roosh with the kind of like the Bandito outfit. It's not like it, but similar. But yeah, just to be clear, Will Nightingale. No, she's a. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler or anything. Just that match was very sloppy, and it didn't seem like it was on her end either. I'm glad Will Nightingale's all elite. Well deserved for sure. Coming from ROH and kind of folding there for a minute and not knowing where it was going to go until Tony Khan bought it. And a lot of that uncertainty, probably like what was next for her rest of the career at that point, what she was thinking probably. But it's good that she's on AEW, and hopefully she'll be on ROH too. But I don't know how they're gonna work that out. Like I hope some people do double duty because I don't think FTO would only be ROH, but that'll be a big loss for AEW. So I don't think like Samoa Joe or Jericho will be only ROH. I think some of them are gonna be doing double duty. So I could see people like the Kingdom, Matt Taven, and Matt Bennett and Maria doing ROH only, and a few others. Like people on Dark, I could probably ones that have been other jobber people that scout out these talents. Especially there was this one I forget who it was, but it was against QT Marshall, and he put a phenomenal match on. He got a standing ovation after the match. Uh, I forget what his name was, but if like anyone knows in the comments of who that was, but he would be a great addition to ROH as well. I don't like how they're best friends in Orange Cassidy. Like their theme song changes up so much. Like Orange Cassidy, first it's the best friends music, then they changed it to like a rock style music. 2020. Then he goes to another song, and now they're going to this song. Like he won't switch some songs up. Like how many times can you switch your theme up so much? So you should. It's hard to change your theme up every so often. Especially for someone like Wardlow, who's going to the next chapter of his career, is really needed for a theme change. But he's gonna stick with the theme song because people like when their theme song hits, you know that is. With changing your theme song up so much, you don't know who it is, and that song doesn't really fit Best Friends in Orange Cassidy. I don't feel like I feel like uh, Tony Khan just went with it. Really, I could be wrong, but yeah. And enough about the theme song stuff. This match should be a very good match. The All Atlantic Championships, one of my favorite titles in AEW. Um, right now, I'd say it's better than the TNT title. Well, Wardlow is a great champion, but he's not been able to get the opportunity to defend the title as much. He's had like 5 title defenses. He defended against Orange Cassidy, Brian Cage, Tony Nese. Um, I forget who else it was he's defended the belt against. But I would say the best ones he's defended against was Orange Cassidy and Brian Cage. There's a few other ones I'm forgetting. But the All Atlantic title is the best title in AEW right now. But the most important title, in my opinion, of all of wrestling, is AEW World Title. But besides the World Title, the All Atlantic title is the best title in AEW. I like when Pac had a title. He went to he had 3 dark matches. Like they weren't dark, but he went to like different countries and defended the belt. One was in the UK, one was in Ireland, and another one was in London, maybe. And all 3 of those matches very great. Hopefully, no Orange Cassidy is probably not going to go overseas or anything, but hopefully it goes to a few like independent promotions in the United States and defends the belt. Because like those matches are very, very cool to see. The one in Ireland, I believe it was Ireland. That was a very, very good match. But a lot of the All Atlantic title matches have been very great. Like title defenses, like Pac and Trent, Pac and Orange Cassidy, both times. Pac versus who else? I'm forgetting now. Even the match to determine the champion, the Fatal 4 at Forbidden Door, was a very good match. What was that? I'd like to see Roosh in a what's that? What is that match called? Dustin Rhodes and Nick Kamara had that kind of type of match. I forget what the kind of match that is, but if anyone knows in the comments of in the chat what the stipulation was between Dustin Rhodes and Nick Camarata. Like that kind of style match would be good for Rouge. I don't care who it's against really, but And for everyone watching tonight, if you're watching Rampage live, uh, how are you guys watching it? If you're watching live right now, you watching on Dish, DirecTV, YouTube TV, Hulu TV. I'm curious to see how you guys watch it because a lot of people like to base it on cable ratings, but not a lot of people have you know cable. That's become an unpopular thing now. Um, but yeah, and I believe YouTube TV and Hulu TV is now included in the ratings. In the ratings that come out every week. But I think those are the only. I think because they got so many subscribers for YouTube TV and Hulu TV, like they got so many people subscribed to both of those that it'd be a beneficiary to include that in the cable ratings. Shouts by 10. Oh, Suicida. Oh, they caught him. I was sick. That was gonna be a sloppy Suicida, and they're gonna put him on the not the announced, with the timekeeper's table. It didn't break either. Normally it hurts. I've always heard it. It doesn't. When it doesn't break, it hurts the worst. Yes, they're going in picture. Like sometimes I do appreciate AEW going in picture, so you don't miss anything of the match. Especially in high profile matches like this. Well, 10 goes to the table. See, there's a few more people joining. I was asking a few minutes earlier. If you guys are watching Rampage live right now, how are you guys watching it? Hulu TV, YouTube TV, Dish, Direct, Comcast. How are you guys watching Rampage? I am watching on YouTube TV. Chris, who was on here a few moments ago, he watches on a Hulu TV. A lot of people don't have cable anymore. It gets so expensive. Well, a lot of people on the podcast, like Lane, he doesn't have cable. Jacobs doesn't have cable. Cable is not a popular thing anymore because they've jacked up the prices so much. Yeah. I wonder when Andrade's going to be back, or if he comes back. I'd rather them keep CM Punk and Andrade, honestly. But I wonder if Stu Grayson came back on Rampage in Canada. He hasn't been seen since. I wonder if that was just a one-time thing. Because he's from Canada, so I wonder if that was just a one-time thing they did. If it is, that's kind of stupid to do. Just to bring him back for one night. But in my opinion, the Dark Order is pretty much dead right now. They only got 4 members. And Colt Cabana is good. He's going to be ROH exclusive. Well, CM Punk not in AEW right now. I feel like it'd be good to bring back Colt Cabana to AEW. Don't have him part of the Dark Order. I like Colt Cabana better as a singles wrestler. But bring him back to AEW, having some dark matches, some on TV. His match against Bryan Danielson on Dynamite was very, very good. He helped AEW a lot through the pandemic. When they were in Georgia, the Nightmare Factory. Well, first they were in Daily Space for a little bit during the pandemic when it first started, but when it really, really got bad, they had to go there, and they filmed like 2 or 3 days. They filmed like a whole month or 2 months of TV in like 2 or 3 days. And, like that was pretty grueling because a lot of them had to wrestle 2 or 3 times a day, maybe more than that. But yeah, but Colt Cabana helped him a lot through that. He wrestled through that like during the TNT Championship tournament. He wrestled. He did commentary. And they didn't have anyone. It was Tony Schiavone. He was the only one there. And Jericho was sometimes on commentary or was Colt Cabana. Most of them was Jericho, I think, but Colt Cabana helped out some too. So I feel like people like that should be awarded. Wasn't for Cole Cabana, things would have been screwed up, a little bit more screwed up during the pandemic, because every person counted that they had during that time period. The main ones I've seen that really stood out during that Georgia run that they had at the Nightmare Factory was especially Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc. Been a lot of grueling matches. Sean Spears. This was Lance Archer's first matches in AEW. In front of no fans. He debuted in front of fans, but for next week, they weren't guaranteed. I believe the next week was when they were supposed to be in New Jersey. Brody Lee was supposed to debut. Back to full picture for this match. I want to get one of those AEW replica TNT belts. They're still, it's not as expensive like the AEW World Title, but it's still expensive. Don't know if yeah. What's his name? The assistant guy. This has been a pretty good match so far, but I think Rampage just needs to have more high-profile matches. If they want to increase ratings, they're gonna have to. I mean, like this match is a pretty not a high-profile match. This is a decent match for TV, but a match like Hook versus Ori Davari is not a big-time match. Like they could easily put Lance Archer in something like this. Like put Lance Archer versus I don't know, someone I could have put Lance Archer against, or how Bryan Danielson, put him in a match on Rampage. There is something they could have done. They could do though. But I feel like part of it's because the time slot they're at 9:00. So he's can imagine he's gonna. Oh, you didn't must didn't get that, but you got it. Clothesline. That's the same kind of clothesline that Brody Lee does, I think. Or did do. Danhausen, yep. Danhausen. Like even him in a match on Rampage, that would have been good. I don't know about Lance Archer versus Danhausen, but I feel like one of these times on Rampage, they should have an all women's Rampage. But don't have like mid matches like matches like to have on Rampage, but have like Britt Baker, Tony Storm, Serena Deeb, Athena. Use your high profile women. Have all women Rampage. I feel like that would be pretty good. Oh, Orange Punch to Roosh. 10 and Orange Cassidy's last two in. Roll up. Wow, he's going for the orange. I don't really what the beach. Well, his finisher, and then didn't get. Then he reversed into a pin. Then he got the pin. That was a pretty good match. It wasn't like a pack. All night title defense, that's for sure, but it was still a very good match. Beach break, that's what his finisher is called. He had it, then he reversed it, then he 10 reversed it, I think. Then Orange Cassidy was able to reverse into a pin signature. It was a very good match. Still, it wasn't like a pack. It wasn't like a pack all night title defense, but it was still a pretty good match. Rich isn't a big man, Excalibur. No, Mary 10 is, but not awkward. It's right here. Yeah, Wednesday. Dynamite's back on Wednesdays. Brian Danielson and Sammy Guevara next Wednesday's going to be very, very good. Yep, every Rampage next 3 or 4 weeks will be live. Next week, Rampage will be live in Connecticut, and they'll be live in Atlantic City, New Jersey, I believe, and they'll be live. And they'll be live for that Full Gear in New Jersey. I'll be going to Full Gear, Newark, New Jersey. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Rampage. It was a pretty decent Rampage. I give it a 7 out of 10. The best matches were the opening match and the main event. The opening match was the Acclaim versus Tony Nese and Josh Woods for the tag titles. That was a good match. And the main event for the All-Atlantic Championship was a very good match as well. But yeah, and Willow Nightingale became All Elite tonight. Wasn't a very good match they had tonight, but overall, Willow Nightingale's a good wrestler, and I'm glad that she became All Elite tonight. But yeah, definitely check out definitely check out the All Elite Zone in the links on social media. In the link description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. And as I said, Matt Taven will be on this podcast November 25th or 26th. And I won't announce it on social media until I get that confirmation, but it will be one of those 2 dates. But closer to time, I'll post it on social media. Just wanted to announce it to you guys. Since we've been saying for so long we're going to have someone on. But yeah, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. We're at 233 subscribers. We're increasing every week. But yeah, we'll be back Monday. Not for sure what we're at for our WCW. It's either a pay-per-view or our next Nitro. I'm pretty sure it's a pay-per-view, the World War III pay-per-view. But yeah, we'll see you guys Monday.